Sorry about that. What is going on, YouTube? So I wanted to come back today. One last video concerning the World Cup. I wanted to give a brief overview of tomorrow's games and then kind of recap everything everything from today, but elaborate on the point I was making earlier with Germany and Mexico. Now, I meant to come back with this earlier today, but that one was a pretty crazy game. Between Germany and Mexico. Mexico obviously taking the edge there, 1-0 on a goal, a nice goal from Chicharito Hernandez, who put one by Manuel Neuer, I believe in the first half. Nice goal from inside the box, but obviously Chicharito coming up very emotional after the game. I'd imagine just being in the United States and knowing that we didn't qualify for the World Cup and all that. I don't know if I really had a rooting interest in the game. I was happy to see a good game, but I do know that even Landon Donovan took some heat for rooting for Mexico. Now, beyond that, I do think that Mexico is going to. I think Mexico will be volatile in this World Cup, but I think they'll be good. They obviously take control of this group. Now, I mean, they'll probably be favored over Sweden and South Korea both. So if they can take care of business in that regard, they'll be looking nice when they're actually heading into tournament play. So they're in a good position right now. On the other hand, Germany can still control their own destiny and at least making it out of pool play. Again, Sweden and South Korea, it's a good draw for them. Sweden's good. I have no doubt South Korea is going to pose a tough test too, and Germany's got to get it together and play better. But statistically, Germany still had something. They put on a lot of pressure at the end of the game. Some good chances. I like how Julian Draxler looked at the end of the game. Tony Cruz, I think, had some plays that could have been better, but again, this is just looking at one portion of the game. Memo Ochoa played a very good game for Mexico. There's no doubt about that. I think he kept him in it. Germany also has a couple yellow cards to be concerned about. The yellow card to Mats Hummels would be very concerning to me, knowing that he's one of the extremely important parts of your defense. If not the most important. So I think that one's something to be concerned of, and then Thomas Muller too. But those are two things to watch heading out into the rest of Germany's pool play. I believe South Korea and Sweden play tomorrow, so that's a game to watch if you're paying attention to Mexico, Germany, or both, or just that pool in general, just to see how both those teams might fare against Mexico and Germany. Beyond that, also, I thought that Germany's possession was good. I thought that their conversion on corners could have been a little bit better, knowing how technically sound they normally are. That was a little surprising to me, but again, that also a lot goes back to Mexico's defensive preparedness, how good Memo Ochoa was. I think Germany did look a little bit better in the second half than they did in the first, put on a lot more pressure, but a little too late it ended up proving in that one. So that one was pretty crazy. I did expect more out of Germany, but when it's all said and done, I think they'll be fine. Similar to Brazil, but Brazil obviously at least came out of this game with a point and didn't let Switzerland get too far ahead. So anyway, that's most of my takeaways. Is there are a few things that Germany needs to be concerned about, especially yellow cards heading into the rest of their pool play, and then Mexico, I think, solid showing, but I got, again, Germany, I don't think it's time to panic yet. Mexico is still a good team, so keep that in mind too. But anyway, that is pretty much it. Belgium, Panama tomorrow, I think, will be a great game to watch. England, very much new look England team against Tunisia, fun to watch too. But anyway, that's pretty much it. See ya.